So what is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to a Grow Garden update video. So obviously, as you might have known, the new cosmetic update and live event was kind of a flop, and for this they have apologized and are going to obviously fix this issue. Both a secret event that they're going to release midweek, and they brought back the lunar event, which will go more information about that, how long it's going to last, and all that information. But once again, we are so close to 150k subs, so make sure you subscribe to claim OG 150k. And once again though, this update literally peaked at 9 million active players, literally tripling the current world or the previous record before they already broke it for the highest player count on a game. So before, let's just get right into it. So starting off with the new farm cosmetics. Obviously, as you saw, this update was obviously dropped today, and a lot of people did not like it. Now there are plenty of people rating about it, calling this buns a garbage update, and then I'm wondering why the hate. Everyone expected a banger with the Monster Mash hype for the whole thing, but with the long cosmetic restock, which literally takes, I think it takes an entire day to restock just to get some pretty basic stuff. Not it's not the 5 minutes you would expect from gear or the seed stocks, or the 30 minutes from the pet egg. It's literally just straight up an entire day. But obviously you can get basic foundations, benches, and that's pretty much about it. But waiting half a day or a full day just to buy a cosmetic item that doesn't even benefit actual rush into the game is kind of not really that nice. Now obviously the restock timer literally just reset, and it has 22 hours and 22 minutes and costs a lot if you want to continuously refresh it. Now though, once again, they did also include garden expansion, so you can make obviously that as a normal plot, and this is my plot, which is, and if you were wanting to win one of the multiple chicken jockeys I'm giving away in this giveaway, all you got to do to enter is like and subscribe and comment your username down below. Once again, to enter into the giveaway, all you got to do is like and subscribe and comment your username down below. Clearly way bigger, both expanding outwards and back, so you have to expand your garden forward or to the sides, which is going to cost 250 million per side. So it's 250 million, and then it is another 250 million, equaling obviously in total a billion, which then with this though unlocks back expansion, which is going to give you a full plot at a time. Now I did pretty much call this out, saying there's a lot of room in the back section of the plot, and it would make sense if they did include some form of plot expansion like that, which therefore they clearly did. Now what we're going to look at though is on the back side though, you have this one that it gives you a delay. Now obviously you can pay to skip this. I did it was pretty cheap to skip first one, and that allowed me to get an additional plot. But this still kind of does bring in the update consideration that this update is kind of pay to win, considering crates and all that stuff. As you obviously go to the shop, you get all these cool decorations are gonna be paid. It's kind of a bit eerie in a way. But obviously let's talk about the Monster Mash update and why it kind of flopped. So Roblox broke. If you didn't realize it, I was streaming this earlier with a friend. It pretty much after a few million, it started to lag, and then after I think they hit 6 or so million, you couldn't even send a message in the chat. And then once it hit the 8 million, almost 9 million, I'm pretty sure they did cross 9 million. Once they hit that, it literally just completely, the game stuck, and they literally were sending the server announcements. They wanted to spam events like they said they were going to, but the issue with this is sending this across the literal millions of servers all at once for this one game is going to ruin the servers further than they already are, and cause potentially literal physical damage to the servers rather than just making them crash, which kind of is lame, but the devs kind of stuck. So commands and these events thing was probably not obviously the wisest thing, and I think they are making up for it pretty decently with the midweek update, the lunar track, which we'll get to work through. So this will be pretty nice, but obviously for y'all that might have been a bit more free to play, this update might kind of have so far screwed you over. Now though, the only good thing, additionally, bringing back the lunar glow event, I'll cover in a second, but we did get a pretty much an apology from Jandel explaining how he did feel bad that they kind of had to do this, and I'll pull it up in a second, but they were really kind of sad that they couldn't spam it and kill the servers pretty much. I think they knew they would kill it, but not that fast. As you see, they did announce, they said, "We're sorry you are a little disappointed in the update. We had so many cool admin commands for the event, but we couldn't run them." Now some of these were leaks, like the twister mutation from the tornado event and all that stuff. Maybe even other things, but this is one of the things that we did sadly have to miss out on. Additionally, we always want to keep good updates for you guys. This week was a lot of work for us to make the cosmetic system, and plot expansion was really hard too. We also made the active pet UI, which everyone has been asking for, but we're sorry we didn't add a new pet event or seed to the shop. I won't let the community down again. Always make sure there is an event or new seed each update. So sorry guys, this is on me, Art, Jandel, obviously. Then we have this thing where he said, hey guys, our bad on this update. Then they said, would you rather like have the lunar event come back, or obviously, as you could expect, most people wanted it to come back. Mainly, obviously, assuming a huge portion of people did not get the moon blossom. I literally got the moon blossom on stream like a few minutes before shop disappeared for good, meaning I kind of lucked out. Now, obviously with this, they did promise more midweek updates, and also this event is going to be really helpful because maybe I could get another moon blossom, you know, that'd be nice, but they're not stopping here. So obviously brought back the lunar glow event right here. And, you know, we got the wise owl. You can get the moonlit, all this stuff, which is going to be really nice. Once again, for those who are either don't have the fox, don't have the moon blossom, and are trying to get both of these, or just, you know, one or the other, this is going to be really nice. I would a different event additionally. So if the midweek event is something really good, that would be cool to see. But once again, so far, this is really all we got, and it is better than nothing. Now, obviously, Jandel is not stopping here. He did say, I think, they were going to drop a midweek update. So if I can find it as shown, as you see, obviously in the middle, this is what I'm suggesting. We can re-enable the moon event for a few days and work on a brand new event to release midweek as an apology to all our fans. Pretty much that's what they said. So maybe a new mutation, a new weather event, you know, there could be another main just straight up riding event like the thing in the middle, something cool. They could bring back like a new variant of it, or it could be one of the fan made events that I personally really like, mainly like this sandstorm one that I saw someone designed that looks really cool. It looked like this. So there was straight up, it was called like the fossil dealer and all this stuff. This one looks really cool. There was even like sand mutations and crop that they could include into this, which looked really cool. Then there was also one like this one, which made me consider like some type of event, which would be that one alone would be pretty cool. Once again, with the new event though, there's no leaks obviously directly about it, but there is a lot of buzz. And if they do, you know, go over to the starboard, once again, if you don't know what that is, if you do make a suggestion in their Discord server, you can make a suggestion like this. Then what's going to happen is if it hits a certain amount of stars, so like this, where you click it, you like favorite it or whatever, if it gets enough, they move it to the starboard. Now on the starboard, there's better stuff. So as you see, like this one, why are restocks on cosmetics so long? Like over literally a full day, like we said before, then pretty much want that nerfed. Then you got something like this. We've made it so they're on the starboard. Clearly they want Scarecrow can be bought in the gear shop once placed, protects all fruits from being stolen for 10 minutes. Scarecrows can stack up. Decent idea, especially with the hack bug that was like allowing hackers to steal favorited crops, which obviously would not be possible because favorited crops means they're not stealable, but somehow exploits and glitches were able to get around this. And if you do go high enough up, there's this one, which I really like too. It's the prehistoric update, this time with all the pets. Jandel, we need to blah, blah, blah. Holy yeah, bunch of crap. But as you see, we got this super, super cool plant and pets ideas, which I really like. Eggs and all this stuff. These are really cool. It's a really cool consideration. As you see, they even made more dangle fruit, the rib fruit, and then they also made, so they made like all these full design things. There's so many more ones you could easily go over and check out. This is just one of the main things. Like in general, obviously it is sad to see like Jandel sorry and all this stuff. It is nice that the lunar event is back, and you know, we can grind this throughout the week. And for me personally, this means I can make more content once there's the midweek update and keep working on bringing out bangers for you. Once again, I do work hard on these videos and I work a lot, and it would mean the world if you would subscribe and claim the early 150k OG ticket. But anyways, if this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one.